So right now what we're trying to do is we're trying to capture any proof of the apparition of this nun that was said to have her baby drowned in this pool.
So was it intentional or not? And also, are nuns really that known for having kids? At least the ones that stay nuns.
Then she slit her throat.
It's fucking metal.
And earlier with the psychic was amazingly grabbing her throat. And one of the victims that we interviewed, he told us that he saw the apparition of the nun right over here in the corner where I'm aiming at. You want to kill?
Hang on a sec. You're telling me I don't need to be a psychic to talk to ghosts now? I just need to spend $90 on a faulty radio.
You get enjoyment out of the pain from all those teenagers that were held hostage here?
Can you imagine being held hostage by a fucking nun?
I summons you.
This guy definitely rolled a warlock in WoW. By the way, people that don't know, all that box is doing is sweeping quickly between radio frequencies in the hope that these guys will hear something so they can piss themselves and go home.
He summons you in the name of your God.
Do you mean Jesus? Or the big man? Either way, they're both as likely to pop up as that ghost is.
Your gateway is in this pool, isn't it? This is where you enter here. All elementals, all rays of light, all portals and gateways and dimensions to the dark side.
This guy'd make an awesome dungeon master, that's for sure. Also, can you imagine having your unholy hellgate being in a swimming pool? Not even a whale.
Release anything here now so we can see you. Provocation generates some activity. Show yourself. Whoa.
What?
That was weird.
What happened?
Turn this off for a second.
What just happened?
This whole time, I just felt like I had to shoot inside, what is that, a swimming cabin?
No, it's clearly a portal to hell.
Yeah.
And when I was shooting in there, I just had this thought in my mind that something was gonna manifest in there. Right now it's showing all green in there, which is like the color of the outside. It's cold in there, and then all of a sudden I had this thought, and the entire room inside went red.
Really?
So it's not only just a nun from hell, it's a psychic nun from hell that's got a bit of a temperature.
Really?
The entire room, it just draped down and just went red, and I'm getting the chills. Oh my God.
Let's talk a bit more about infrared thermal photography. This tool reads radiant heat. You have to understand it's not an X-ray, but using it on the skin of a house, especially from the inside, can be very useful. We generally don't use it on the outside because of the sun. What these pretty colors are telling you is the emitted, transmitted, and reflected heat of the solid stuff that I'm looking at. You want to know that before you take a picture of it or try to say something is true. When I'm using this tool, I want to always be moving side to side so that I eliminate the possibility that I see something and say, ooh, that's really meaningful, when it was actually just a reflection. You'd be amazed how reflective even really rough things are. This tool is going to try and show me pretty colors all the time, and that's not necessarily that meaningful.
This cabin doorway has been steadily showing green and partial yellow temperature signatures, indicating that it's only slightly warmer than the blue exterior seen here, and the doorway is still very cool, considering the cabin is exposed to the elements and has no electricity. The moment I say, I summons you,
Show yourself.
the interior of this abandoned change house turns blood red, telling us that something with extreme heat has manifested.
Oh, by the way, guys, we're not going to mention the entire color of the house changed green. Oh, it actually got 3 degrees colder.
Called it out.
Yeah, can we back up for a second? This
Hold on.
serious.
Hey,
What?
Dude, listen. I'm not comfortable with what he just said. He's down here opening the veils to hell.
Do you reckon that's a workplace health and safety violation? Probably.
This is the ITC shell. This was invented by Bill Chappell.
Alright, firstly, who the fuck is Bill Chappell? Secondly, that looks like either a guitar pedal or a bomb.
Really cool device, and what this does, it actually scans frequencies that are at the lower end of the FM spectrum, just below our hearing range.
What the fuck is this guy on about? Alright, so you can't hear radio frequencies normally anyway. Secondly, why wouldn't you just use AM? That's a lower frequency in the beginning. Yeah, don't.
See if this is... It's hard to talk in here, man. It's definitely getting heavier the longer I sit in here.
Tell me about it. I'm getting sweaty just watching. Is that what ghost sex sounds like? Because I think that's what ghost sex sounds like.
You like people coming in this cabin?
Sounds like the ghost's about to come any second now.
Ectoplasm!
Yeah, that would get my nerves as well.
It's actually really quiet in here. Kind of like an unnerving quiet.
This guy can't even let a ghost have a shit in peace. Wait, isn't there like 3 or 4 of them walking around this house?
Billy,
Yes.
go into that cabin.
Don't you mean that portal to hell? Oh, would you look at that? The house is going back to blue and it's able to pick up the 10 degrees of extra heat coming off the guy's body. Man, these guys are either a few vacuum cleaners short of being a real ghostbuster or they're just full of shit, and honestly, I think I'm leaning towards the latter.
Real.
Who's in here?
Some annoying American guys with cameras.
Guys, I can feel something in here. Oh man, dude, you can.
I mean, I don't know, if I had to put a crew together to go and shake the gates of hell and try and provoke some ghosts and demons and shite, I'd at least want them to have some cojones, you know? What the fuck was that?
What's wrong?
There's something in there. It was like it wrapped its arms around me when I went around the corner.
That's probably the first bit of affection this man's received all year.
Just as Billy reacts to feeling something wrap itself around him, we all begin hearing strange sounds coming from the forest. Listen, listen. Right now we're hearing really weird sounds at times. Wooden wind instruments.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You're telling me that this nun came back from the gates of hell, held teenage children hostage, drowned a baby, slit her own throat, but she was also really, really, really good at shredding on the didgeridoo.
That thing where you go
Right,
with
right.
the wood thing.
Right,
With the
right.
wood thing.
Well, did you hear a percussion instrument or did you hear a woodwind instrument? Because they sound totally fucking different.
It's wood thing. There it is. There it is. You know what it is? It's like Native American instruments or like. It's weird. Holy crap! I bet you're quiet, quiet, quiet.
Excuse me, what?
It's like Native American.
Right. Wooden wind instruments.
It's like Native American instruments or like. It's weird. Holy crap! I bet you're quiet, quiet, quiet.
Hey, who wants to play? That way. Hey, who wants to play?
What are you? Did you just hear that? Like a groaning sound.
There's something up here.
You see what I saw?
Did you see eyes?
Yeah, I saw two red eyes.
Why is it always red eyes? It's never purple. Or blue.
This is where all the bad stuff happens.
Like swimming.
And the doors are shut.
And we saw two eyes. And we saw two eyes.
We just heard a bunch of noises.
Wouldn't be haunted without the creaky floors.
Who's there?
Who wants to play?
No right to hurt me or anybody else.
Tell that to the baby and the teenage hostages. Imagine you're a big scary demon and all you can do is slam doors.
Stay away.
What the actual fuck was that?
Stay away.
Oh no, I hope he didn't throw the spirit box. Those things cost like $89.
Who are you?
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I sleep all night and I work all day.
It's as if this spirit starts tormenting him by aggressively moving something.
Well guys, that was quite the adventure. We managed to capture the first ever ghost attack on camera. Definitive proof. It's just a shame that we couldn't actually see the ghost, but I'm sure people will believe us nonetheless. Man, what a load of pish. If you guys like watching this crap and hear me yelling about these kind of people, make sure you like and subscribe. Otherwise, have a good day.